Hey guys, it's Ashley and welcome to another edition of Sparky Loves Booktube. It's Friday, November 25th, and you know what that means. It means we have new Gilmore Girls, and I'm freaking out, and I just saw one of my favorite booktubers do the Gilmore Girls tag. I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to do this and put it out today because it's Gilmore Girls Day. It's not even Black Friday, like it's clearly Gilmore Girls Day. And so I've got my shirt, you know, I've got my Dragonfly Inn mug, courtesy of my mother. I have my Dragonfly necklace, courtesy of my mother. And my Dragonfly ring, courtesy of my mom, because we're obsessed. Today I have decided to do the Gilmore Girls tag, and it's a series of questions related to the show. Obviously there's nothing in here, by the way, I just am flinging it around. I just wanted to show off that I have a Dragonfly Inn cup because I'm awesome like that. Also, forgive me for my voice. I have a cold and I can't seem to get over it, so yeah, sorry about the quality of my voice. Alright, so there's kind of a lot of questions, so I'm gonna put this down over here and I'm gonna do these questions. Here is everything I feel about Gilmore Girls, i.e. the Gilmore Girls tag. First is the basic questions. The first one is, how did you discover the show? So my first time ever watching the show was at my grandparents' house, and it was when I was staying with them over summer. I used to spend like 2, almost 3 months there over the summer, and it was on in the background, and I remember specifically what episode it was. It was the one in the first season where Christopher returns. It's his first ever episode. That was the first one I ever watched. And I was watching it and it reminded me so much of a lot of the drama that my family went through with my single mom and my dad. It was so like us, and Rory was so like me that I was just like hooked on it immediately. And then we kind of stopped watching it because I wasn't with my mom when it came on, so I couldn't tell her about it, and then I forgot by the time I went home. So a couple years go by and my mom and I were in a place in our life that was not so great, and we were watching TV together in my room, and we kind of stumbled upon this show. I think it was in its 6th season when we were watching it like as it was airing live. It wasn't like a rerun. It just came at such a fortuitous time because we were going through a really rough time, and so we watched a couple episodes of the 6th season, and then we're like, well, we have to watch more. We have to like watch from the beginning so we know who the heck everyone is, what's going on, and everything like that. So we did. We bought seasons 1 through 3, and then we bought season 5, which was a bad idea. We couldn't find season 4 at Walmart, so we just skipped to season 5. If you've watched season 4 and know the cliffhanger for that season, it picks right back up in season 5 with that cliffhanger with Rory. So you understand, we started season 5 and we're like, what? So we went back, bought season 4, watched the whole thing, and we've been obsessed ever since. Do you own the collection? Yes, I have every season on box set. My mom tried to get me the full series box set with like the little handle where it's the entire thing in one, but it got stolen out of her car. She left it in her car when she was Christmas shopping, and that was going to be a Christmas present to me, and some jerk stole it. So I don't have that. That was years ago, but I have my own each individual season on box set. Favorite season? My first favorite season is definitely season 1 because that's like the beginning. That's where you fall in love with them. My second favorite season is probably season 3 because those are the Jess times, and I love Jess very, very much, so I'm a little bit biased about season 3 for that reason. So those are my 2 favorite seasons. Least favorite season, I don't know why this question is even in here. I feel like everybody's gonna say season 7, and I'm gonna agree with that. Season 7 is like not even Gilmore Girls to me. The characters, the dialogue, the storyline are all like, no, just no. Favorite episode, I want to automatically say that episode I just said about Christopher's return, because that was the one that got me connected to the show, but I do also really like the episode where they have all the different Thanksgivings. They have 4 Thanksgivings, and they go to the Kim's house for Thanksgiving, and their parents for Thanksgiving, and to Luke's for Thanksgiving, and I forget where the 4th one is. Oh, it's Suki's house. So they do 4 Thanksgivings. That's a great episode. I also really like the one where they pick Yale. That's a really good episode too. Or, okay, I keep thinking of more episodes. I really actually think that my favorite episode is The Prodigal Daughter Returns. I cry every single time I watch it. I've probably seen it like 7 times, that one episode. I cry every time, and it's the one where Rory has been away from Yale, away from her mom. They've been fighting for months months and months, and this is where she like finally gets her shit together after seeing Jess. I wonder what he has to do with anything. Maybe he's her true love. I don't know. And I just really like the episode, especially the part where she says to her mom, I missed you, and her mom says, kid, you have no idea. And I'm just, it gets me every time. Luke's Diner Dash. This is a lightning round, so I'm just gonna look at him and go. So, favorite character, Rory, because I relate to her. Least favorite character, probably Jackson. I just find him very meh, and Suki is so bubbly and vivacious that any person with her just like is so dim in comparison to her abundance of light. Dave or Zach? Zach. Dave left Lane. Why would I like a guy who left her? Luke or Christopher? Luke. Dean or Jess? Jess forever. Jess for Rory. Jess for me. Jess for everybody. They were my first favorite couple, so always Jess. Anything but him is upsetting. Lorelai or Rory? That's like choosing children. Rory, I guess, just because I feel like I'm a Rory and my mom is a Lorelai, so because Rory's me, I feel like I have to pick Rory. But Lorelai's so amazing. She's such a great character. She's strong, but she is able to have sympathy with people, so she's got like soft edges. She's a great character, and Lauren Graham's a great actress. But I have to go with Rory because I feel her. You know, she's my spirit animal. Opinions. Do you think Lorelai overacts with her parents? Sometimes. Sometimes I think it's warranted because Emily and Richard can be incredibly stuck up. They are very close-minded a lot. They do not see her point of view a lot of times. They don't even try to get to know her on an emotional level, and I don't think that's right. You know, you should try and get your daughter no matter what has happened. She's a good person. She never meant to hurt them, and they never quite seem to have open ears or an open mind to what she goes through. So sometimes I don't think she overreacts with them. They really are very critical of her, but sometimes she does. I think that she can kind of be a drama queen when it comes to her fights with particularly Emily. Do you think Emily and Richard overreact with Lorelai? Yes. Sometimes I do get where sometimes Lorelai is rambling and talking and not making any sense or referencing anything that they're getting, and so they get frustrated with her, which I get because sometimes I don't even understand her ramblings or references either. But a lot of times I do think that they overreact with her, like they find things that happen to her or that she does to be a bigger deal than they actually are, and they never try and get to like the heart of the matter, why Lorelai does what she does, why she likes what she likes. They just like don't like it, and that's it. In the big fight that Rory and Lorelai had, whose side were you on? Lorelai's 700%. Rory was being stupid. That is not who she was. I get that she was like feeling unsure of herself and needed a break and some time. Lorelai was so right. There are ways that she could have done that and taken a break without completely leaving school and leaving her mom and working for the DAR. There were other ways to do that that wouldn't have been so potentially detrimental to her future. And I just don't understand the decision she made. It just seemed so un-Rory-like, so I'm 100% on Lorelai's side on that big fight. In a fight between Taylor and Mrs. Kim, who would win? Mrs. Kim. Mrs. Kim would win in a fight with pretty much anybody except maybe Emily Gilmore. Everybody else would be toast. Who would spread the fastest rumor, Babette or Miss Patty? Miss Patty. Just because I feel like there's more occasions where Miss Patty knows the haps about town more often than Babette, or at least they show it more on the show that Miss Patty knows what's happening more often than Babette. How much do you dislike April? April ruined Gilmore Girls. I just feel like she was where it started to get bad, was once they introduced April. I can't stand her. I don't like the actress. I don't like the way that she did the character of April. It just bothered me to no end, and her existence is irritating. It is just there to be a stupid problem that's unnecessary, and it was stuck in there to make life difficult, and I just, no. And the last segment is the revival round, and the first question is, how excited for the revival are you? And I don't think there are words to express how excited I am for the revival. I feel really lucky that my favorite show ever is getting a new life, and that it's getting a good life, you know, with Amy coming back and with all the actors and actresses coming back. I am stupidly emotional about it, honestly, and again, just feel so anxious about watching it, and I can't believe that there's new Gilmore Girls. I've memorized the lines for like most of the episodes, so I get new material, and that's just amazing. If you could have dinner with any cast member, who would it be and what kind of questions would you ask them? I'd really like to sit down with Kelly Bishop, who plays Emily Gilmore. She's got a really long history as an actress. She was on Broadway. She originated one of the roles on A Chorus Line when it first came to Broadway. I would really like to sit down with her and talk with her about her history and her acting and what it's like being in the business for so long. I would also really like to sit down with Lauren Graham, because she is a character. She is just like so full of personality. I feel like she would be amazing company, and just I would get a kick out of her and not stop laughing. So those would be my 2 picks. How do you want it to end? I want it to end with Jess down on one knee proposing to Rory, and I want it to end with her saying yes, and I want Rory to either be working, you know, for journalism again or in a publishing company, or like writing her own book or something. I want her to do something amazing. I want her to just be like taking control of her career, doing exactly what she wants, and being really powerful and awesome at it. If I can just get Rory in a solid, powerful, happy career and just down on one knee proposing to her and her saying yes, I am good. And that's it. That's the Gilmore Girls tag. If you guys are fans, please let me know. Tell me an opinion that you have. Who would you like to have a dinner date with out of all the cast members? What is your favorite episode? Who's your least favorite character? Let me know some of your opinions on the show. And thank you guys so much for watching. And happy watching Gilmore Girls. Happy reading. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Have a great life. Bye.